on the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Navy midshipmen and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Broncos will kick off first, and here we go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the ground, it's Bryant. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. To the air, it's Woodson. Makes the catch and he's free. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, midshipmen.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that 2nd down, the quarterback had nowhere to go with it. Defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that, they let him spring free. It's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see what the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And Boise State, man, it seems like they always find their guy. And Dylan Riley replaces Ashton Genty. They're going to run the football. Palmer, they make no bones about it. They're a physical run team. They play action off of that. But whoever's at the running back spot is going to get fed.
Yeah, Riley had his big opportunity a year ago, and man, he shined. He averaged almost 6 yards a carry. He was an explosive play waiting to happen. And I think having that year under his belt now has given him so much more confidence going into this season. And he is going to be the focal point, I think, of this Broncos offense.
And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Bryant. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're going want to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. He'll get rid of it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They give it to him again. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The offense changing the play. Looking for space. It's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To throw, it's Madsen. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
And they've moved closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. Marches ahead. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Sure, they could take the lead with a short touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but it still counts as a sack.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Running inside, it's Gaines. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Puts it out of the air. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to...
Touchdown, Boise State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Coming out with it, it's Smith.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Dropping back, it's Woodson. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Navy will have to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch inside his 40. Ripping through the defense. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Ready, go! Touchdown Broncos! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. That's caught. It's Cruz. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Defense might bring the house here. They'll go to the air. Scrambling away. On the run, deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
And it's the Yellow Jackets sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
And that's the first thing that's really gone right this afternoon. You got a big deficit. You haven't hit the quarterback very often. You need to change that around. Good start of the second half here. Make him feel uncomfortable.
The run inside. It's Riley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete in the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. Tight end now in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. Makes the grab in their space. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Firing to the right, complete. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Back to pass, it's Woodson. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Navy quick to the line. Calls his own number. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got his man across the middle. Touchdown, midshipman! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the pass. Connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Riley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football. But he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate. Pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Quarterback may change this route. He'll try to do it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Broncos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Pulls and fired complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Dropping back, it's Madsen. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown Broncos! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
On the ground. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone is not a good one. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. To the air, it's Woodson. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.